All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kwadash, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, are two great kings, the gods that the King James Bible speaks of, which again, the true name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, who the world of ignorance calls Christ. True name is Yahweh Shai. Second of all, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Elder Tahar, and on down that rule well. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hopeful elect out there, the brothers that push the truth of the King James Bible, and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, so I just want to do a short lesson or however long the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai allows it to go. And I want to name the video The Division, More Division in the House of Edom / We Are in a Time of War, Not Peace. All right, or whatever title Yahweh Shai sees fit, I'll use. But Lord wills, brothers can see on the screen, I have this article from the dailymail.com. All right, and it says Zelensky kicked out of White House after Trump showdown as peace talks collapse, which I'm pretty sure all the brothers out there saw the back and forth that Donald Trump and Vladimir Zelensky had today at the in the Oval Office or the White House or whatever. All right, and it didn't look good, rather it's real or not, because they both are actors. All right, remember that they both are actors. All right, but rather it was staged or it was real. All right, the division in the House of Edom is real. There's heavy division in the House of Edom, and like the Lord Yahweh Shai said, a kingdom or nation or a house divided against itself shall not stand. All right, so Ukraine, Vladimir Zelensky is an Edomite. The majority of the people in Ukraine are Edomites. And then you got Donald Trump, the king of Babylon the Great. All right, of course, Babylon the Great, was ran by Esau, Edomites. So they're supposed to be on the same team. They're supposed to be helping each other. They're supposed to be sending weapons and money. The U.S. is supposed to be sending weapons and money, which they have been, the past few years with Biden. Supposed to be sending them weapons and money with a smile on their face, because they're brothers. They're all supposed to be together, in this together. All right. But now Trump is saying, there's no peace deal. We don't get what we want. All right, which is a ceasefire or a deal done. We're not going to support you anymore. All right, we're basically just going to, let you be, good luck, trying to fight the Russians, which they pretty much already lost the war. All right, but basically that's what Trump said. Look, if a deal isn't struck, we're not going to support you anymore. All right, which that's Edomite crime. The Ukrainians and the Russians, that's Edomite crime. So it's just heavy division all the way around in the House of Edom, which again, they're all supposed to be on the same team. They're not even supposed to be fighting each other. Russia and Ukraine ain't supposed to be fighting each other. All right, they're supposed to be on the same team, but yet they're dropping bombs and sending suicide drones into each other's country and or whatever, killing each other's soldiers or whatever. They're in a full-fledged war. All right, which again, they're supposed to all be on the same team, but they're not. All right, because we're witnessing the end of Esau Edom's empire, and the sign to show that this empire is coming to an end is all the division in the House of Edom. All right, so I'm just read a little bit of it. I'm not going to read all of it. Again, I'm pretty sure brothers, have seen that back and forth. All right. But I'm going to just read a little bit of it. It says, President Donald Trump abruptly halted peace talks between Russia and Ukraine and kicked President Vladimir. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they didn't spell that right, but it could be right. But I thought his name was Vladimir Zelensky, and I don't think that's how you spell Vladimir, but whatever. Zelensky out of the White House after a blistering Oval Office shouting match between the two leaders. Friday proved an extraordinary day at the White House, which saw Zelensky walk out of the way and slip into his SUV following an explosive encounter with the president. He was driven away under a flood of camera lights and left dozens of unanswered questions. The unpredictable future in doubt as the fight for life. Like, again, that whole thing is pretty much over. And that whole thing is pretty much over. And if Trump does go through with what he's saying, so like if he does go through with what he's saying about if a deal isn't done, if you don't agree to a ceasefire or some type of deal, we're not gonna, give you arms anymore. We're gonna give you money anymore. And then if that stops, and them other European countries also cut aid from Ukraine, the war basically be over overnight. All right, which is pretty much already over. Ukraine doesn't have it, so they're getting old men, women, pretty much just getting anybody off the streets to fight in the war, because pretty much all of his men, his soldiers are dead. All of Zelensky soldiers are dead. So, it's pretty much over. But without the full support of the U.S. and them different European nations, it'll definitely be over pretty much overnight. All right, but this is heavy division in the house of Edom, which again, it's going to show that Esau, Edom's kingdom, is coming to an end. All right, coming to an end. So get this. This is St. Matthew. Salaki. A little bit further down. St. Matthew chapter 12, verse 25. And Yahweh Shai knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. So again, all the Edomite nations like Ukraine, Russia, America, them different European nations or whatever, they're all supposed to be on the same page. They're all supposed to be on the same team, but yet they're fighting each other. All right. It says, every kingdom, the Lord Yahweh Shah speaking, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. So when you read the book of Obadiah, the Lord refers to, because he speaks about Esau being a house. All right. This is Obadiah chapter 1, verse 18. And the house of Jacob should be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken it. So sometimes when the scriptures speak about a house, it could be talking about a nation of people. All right, in this sense, it's talking about a nation of people. It's not talking about, Donald Trump's personal house or Vladimir Zelensky's personal house, or whatever Edomite personal house, leader's personal house. It's talking about a nation of people. The Lord was talking about a nation of people. It says, let me read it again, St. Matthew chapter 12, verse 25. And Yahweh Shah knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself was brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. All right, so the scriptures also refer to Babylon as that great city. There's heavy division amongst the Edomites here, which has always been with the whole Republican and Democrat thing. All right, in this great city, the scriptures refer to Babylon as that great city. So it's just division all the way around in the house of Edom. And the Lord said again, or a house divided against itself shall not stand. So the Lord, if there is the division in the physical house, the place is going to fall apart. Everybody's got to be ultimately on the same page. All right, at the end of the day. So what the Lord saying, the Lord spoke about again in the book of Obadiah, the house of Edom, which again represents the nation of people. The Lord said the house divided against itself should not stand. So Esau's kingdom isn't going to stand much longer. All right, it's coming to an end. And all the division is a sign to show that it's coming to an end. Verse 26, and if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? All right, so Esau is, the spiritual, the physical counterpart of Satan. All right, so his kingdom ain't gonna stand. Again, it's just way too much division. All right, and again, that's a sign to show this place is coming down. All right, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 8. And just hit the point. There's a time of love and a time of hate, a time of war and a time of peace. We're in a time of war. Like this article said, oh, okay, and he's refusing to apologize. He's basically saying, man, fuck you. Fuck y'all, fuck every, man, we gonna stand by ourselves, man. Or maybe Europe will help him. All the shit Trump is talking, probably Europe would just continue to send them weapons or whatever. Or they just might come to the table with Russia and just sign a deal, with them and exclude the U.S. Who knows what's gonna happen? All right, but it says Zelensky refuses to apologize to Trump for the blistering White House feud, uh, accusing him of lying. So he's basically giving Trump the middle finger. All right, I can't get back to the original article, but yeah, this is a sign to show that Esau's kingdom is coming to an end. Because again, all of them should be on the same. Ukrainians shouldn't even be fighting each other at all right, but they're fighting each other, killing each other. All right, now Trump isn't going to help them anymore or whatever. So it's just all around again heavy division in the House of Edom. Again, like I mentioned, even here in America, the Republican and Democrat thing, you know, that's division. That's always been division, a sign of division. Well, it is a sign of division. All right, you're all supposed to be on the same page. The scriptures speak about can two walk together except they be agreed. All right, so all this division in the House of Edom, they can't walk together. They can't get along. It's just too much division. His opinion, her opinion, his opinion, or whatever. That's going to lead to that'll lead to a desolation of a kingdom, an end of a kingdom. All right. So with that, I don't want to keep rambling here. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash, double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and safety to you, brothers. It pushes truth and sincerity. With that, I'm going to say shalom.